So, how can price inflation be good, especially for something as basic as beef? Everybody loves, hamburgers. It's good if you own cows. So, if you own a cow, you can get the cow pregnant, it has children. As the prices go up, you're going to be in an advantage that the value of those cows are going up. So you can keep doing that and enjoying the benefits of inflation versus just being a consumer where you have to pay the extra prices and you're upset. You can actually be the opposite, be a producer and be happy. This is big news. From last year to this year, the price of hay dropped 25%. That is like a sale. I was really shocked by that. And we were told before if price of hay drops, something else happens, which is cows go up in price. So we compare the price of cow from 2024 to 2025. Of course, more weight added onto it. The profit was 32%. And that's 32% without taxes, without capital gains, none of those normal things that people have to pay when they make a profit. It's all tax free profit. This is an important detail. So this year, we added a second waterer. So in the winter, water is a big deal because it freezes so quickly. And last year, we had only one waterer, a way to water the cows. And this year, it's two, and they're different technology. So realize if one has a positive, the other one has a negative, and vice versa. So what you can do is by having two totally different ways to get the water to the cows, you have only positives. You kind of get rid of the negatives. Also, learn the value of a feeder. So, if you put a hay bale out, I've noticed with 7 to 8 cows, a hay bale lasts a day. And the reason why it lasts a day is that they eat it and they also play in it and they lie in it and they have fun. But if you put a feeder around it, they can't have as much fun. They have to only eat it. And the feeder extends the hay by 100%. So, instead of being 1 day, it lasts 2 days. So, it's very important to have a feeder. We have one right now, but we're going to get two or even three to extend the life of the hay bales. So, spring of last year, right now it's winter. Spring of last year was very strange. As it was spring and warm, out of nowhere, we got an ice storm. And I'm like, ice storm should happen in winter, right? No, it happened in spring. And even more shocking was that for 5 days, the cows were gone. So, we see the situation. There's no way to drink, there's no way to eat. How are they surviving for 5 days and where are they? But they were hiding somewhere. And on the third day, the sheep came running home. So same with the sheep. They have no food, no water. How are they surviving on the ice? And they came home. So we realized if the sheep can survive, for sure the cows have survived. And they did. 5 days later, they showed up saying, we're fine. No big deal. We're cows, right? We're tough. Also, summer was really weird. So summer, we've had heat waves before, which is kind of normal. But out of nowhere, we had a mini drought. So instead of like 2, 3 weeks of just hot weather, we had 2, 3 weeks of no clouds, just open blue skies, and no rain. Some areas got hit really bad. We're fine in terms of water, but it was kind of unusual. I've never seen a drought in this area before, but I'm also new to farming, so. Right now, it's winter of 2026, January, and already it's kind of historic. There's some kind of crazy lows happening, and if the temperature says a certain, degrees, it feels worse or feels different. So something's different this winter when it comes to the coldness. In terms of snow, I haven't noticed that much of a difference, but in terms of the chill, it does seem a little bit different. And this is an interesting detail. Cows know your voice. So we had 8 cows, and one was a bully. We were like, we should sell the bully off. And we sold her. And then we visited the other farm where she was at, but she was in a big pile of other cows. You can't even tell where she is. So we're like, okay, we won't see her. Then as we were leaving, like an hour later, we were speaking outside, and I'm pretty sure she heard our voice. And she stuck her head out of the herd, looked right at us, and mooed. So I think she was upset that she got moved over to a different group where she before was the bully, the leader, and then she shows up in another group and she's just like one of many. So she lost her, you know, big fish in a small pond feel, and now she's a small fish, and she didn't like it. I think she didn't like it, and she preferred to stay with us or stay with her other family because she knows everyone for so many years. But now she's like moved on, and I just thought it was pretty amazing that she kind of looked right at us and was like, I could tell she was annoyed. She's like, "Why'd you do this to me?" And I think that is it. Price inflation, added waterer. Yeah, there you go. The updates are done. Didn't take too long, less than 5 minutes, 6 minutes. Close this window. I'm being very efficient with my time nowadays. Hit subscriptions, make sure it's still running. Looks good. Let's talk cows, beef inflation. Wow, this is cool. Anyways, see you next year.